We can say that India is a land of culture, sculpture, and scriptures. The culture of India or Indian culture sometimes equated to Indian civilization. It is the heritage of social norms, ethical values, traditional costumes, belief system, political system, artifacts and technologies that originated in or are associated with an Indian subcontinent. As we go through the history of India, we notice that the Vedic civilization is the earliest civilization in the history of ancient India. It is named after the Vedas, the earlier literature of Hindu people. The Vedic civilization flourished along the river of Saraswati in a region that now consists of a modern Indian states of Haryana and Punjab. The Vedas are a large body of religious texts originating in ancient India, composed in Vedic Sanskrit. The texts constitute the oldest layer of Sanskrit literature and the oldest scriptures of Hinduism. There are four Vedas, namely Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. Each Veda has four subdivisions. They are Samhitas, Aranyakas, Brahmanas, and Upanishads. The Samhitas consists of mantras and benedictions, and the Aranyakas are the texts on rituals, ceremonies, sacrifices, and symbolic sacrifices. The Brahmanas are the commentaries on rituals, ceremonies, and sacrifices. And the last one is Upanishad, the texts discussing meditation, philosophy, and scriptural knowledge. Now let me give a brief introduction about the history of Ayurveda, which is one of the oldest science of medicine. Ayurveda is an Upaveda of Atharva Veda or Rigveda. According to some scholars, it is considered as a Panchama Veda. It is also considered as a Upanga of Atharva Veda, that is, it is not imposed or added from exterior, but it is a part and parcel of main body of the Vedas. The main classical Ayurveda texts begin with the account of transmission of medical knowledge from the gods to sages and then to human physicians. In Sushruta Samhita, Sutrasthana wrote that Dhanvantari, Hindu god of Ayurveda, incarnated himself as a king of Varanasi and taught medicine to a group of physicians, including Sushruta. And according to Charaka Samhita, the science of Ayurveda brought to Matyaloka because there were a production of diseases because of Dushta, Jala, Vayu, Kala, Desha, Gramya, Ahara and Adharma, causing disease, resulting in obstruction of healthy condition and cannot be able to perform Tapa, Upavasa, Adhyayana and other rituals. Hence, Maharshi sages wanted to help the people by relieving these diseases. With this agenda, the sages gathered at Himavat Parshva of Himalaya to discuss the situation of people and problem, in turn to bring a solution for it. With this point of view, the people with help of their Dhyana Chakshu, they found a seer in Lord Indra and got an assurance that the Lord of God would explain the proper way to counteracting the disease. As Maharshi Bharadwaj was very intelligent, Acharyas decided him to send Lord Indra to learn divine science of life, that is Ayurveda, from him. As the Bharadwaja went to Indra and explained about the problems and difficulties being faced by them and other common peoples due to terrific diseases. Then the Lord Indra provided the knowledge of Ayurveda to Bharadwaja in brief, considering the depth of his intelligence. As the Lord Brahma recollected the knowledge of Ayurveda and passed it on to Daksha Prajapati. From Prajapati, the sacred knowledge of Ayurveda was passed on to Ashwini Kumaras, the twins who are considered as the doctors for Devatas. From them, Lord Indra learnt Ayurveda. Bharadwaja, being desirous of long life, having known about, approached Indra and learnt about the Ayurveda from Indra. There are three main classical texts of Ayurveda. They are Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, and Ashtanga Hridaya Samhita. These are called as Brihatrayis. The therapies are typically based on complex herbs, compounds, minerals, and some metallic substances, perhaps under the influence of early Indian alchemy known as Rashastra. Ancient Ayurvedic texts although taught surgical techniques including rhinoplasty, kidney stone excretions, sutures, and extraction of foreign objects. Ayurveda has been adapted for Western consumption, notably by Baba Haridas in 1970s and Maharishi Ayurveda in 1980s.